So we've had the rams and the ewes in here. This is one of the better parts of our property as far as forage goes for the sheep. We got some really good grass still, even through the winter over here, as long as we don't cut it. And we got a pretty high stocking density right now of the sheep. So they've done quick work. Good manure spread, a good amount of trampling, and they're getting more than enough to eat every time they get a new paddock. So this is the spot they're in right now. Still really good forage. The challenge here is that this used to be a driveway and probably like a roundabout in front of that old house, so there's a ton of gravel underneath some of this. So all up here there's gravel, and some around these little trees here too. So it can be really tough to find a spot to push your stakes into the ground, and I'll say that's probably the biggest challenge. It does, if you get impatient with it, it will damage the stakes and you'll end up having to replace a bunch of posts. So that part's challenging, and you really got to try to be patient and don't just force your stakes into the ground, because all you're going to do is cause damage and cost yourself some money and even more frustration. But we got all the rams and all the ewes together, and they're doing really good, so I wanted to make an update video on that. Our last video, we had just put the rams in with the ewes, and we weren't sure how they were going to get along. As you can see, they're getting along just fine. Chasing each other around here. Look at this. Cold couple of days. We had, what was it, 25 degrees last night. And it's going to be about that again probably today, if not colder. A lot of good forage in here. Guys are chasing Mary around at the moment. They're mostly just having fun here. I actually had Oreo snuck out into the other into their last paddock. I don't think he necessarily did it on purpose, but I don't know exactly what happened. He had what I could tell had happened was he had pushed his mineral bowl up onto the fence, and I think he either fell through it or something, but I came out and he was just standing in the old paddock. So I just came out, called him over to the fence. He walked up to me and he knew what was about to happen. He just let me scoop him up. I just put 2 arms underneath his belly and put him on the other side of the fence. Huh, there, buddy. Look at these guys. Feeling frisky tonight. Yeah, you guys are frisky tonight, aren't you? Wow. That's cool. Yep. Look at these guys. Happy, happy, happy animals. I guess we must be doing something right, huh? Look at this. They're having a ball. That's pretty cool. There's Star. We're waiting on her to have a lamb. She's not too interested in running around, although I bet you she still does a little bit. Look at them. Man, they are frisky. Now, Star over here, we're waiting on her to have a lamb. Don't know how long it'll be, but I don't think it'll be too much longer. Looks like her bag's filling up pretty good. Getting crazy tonight, man. That's cool. It's cool to see your animals having fun. Look at this. Well, everybody's getting along really good. You know, they all like to get a little bit rough, but the one thing that we really lucked out on is our adult ram, Chico. He's just pretty gentle. He could probably do some damage if he really wanted to, but he's just not real aggressive. Look at these guys. Rudy there is the only one that has some real horns on her. Are you getting crazy? Are you showing them what time it is? Huh? Good girl, Betty. You get them. I know, you're the boss. Are you the boss? Yep. Yeah, no, Rudy thinks she's a boss. She's like, I'm the only one with horns here. Everybody better listen to me, huh? Everybody better listen up. Yep. Yep. Ooh. What do you think, Rudy? Are you a pretty girl? She's a pretty girl, I know. I know. She's a little boss. Yeah, maybe I'd say that Rudy's more the boss, but I'd say Betty's more the leader. How about that? Rudy, you don't have the leadership skills, the qualities needed. Just a little too abrasive. But look at the big guy there. Of course, that's one of his rams, but still. He'll play around, but he's pretty mellow. I'm glad we didn't end up with a aggressive ram, because I probably would have just had to get rid of it pretty quick. He'll back up and act like he's gonna run at you, but he doesn't really. He's pretty mellow. What's up with you, huh? I haven't seen you so frisky for a while. Ricky's still getting after it. Give you guys an idea what the forage looks like over here. And this is not even a really good spot here, but you know, it's December. It's mid-December and we got good forage. And of course that's a blessing. I'm gonna keep you guys fat and happy. Show you guys this area right here. So this is probably going to be their next paddock. Now look at this stuff. This stuff is crazy. Look at this. Really good forage here. And this is pretty much what most of this area looks like over here. You know, all next to that little group of trees there. Basically all on this side of the road. You know, I think the trees and the leaf litter that they drop just provide so much carbon and shade in the summer that that's probably one of the main differences in this area. All the leaf litter, it's kind of like fertilizer, and then this shade in the summertime is so critical. which the whole rest of the property doesn't really have, except for obviously just right around the border. They got a good view tonight. Yeah, so they'll stay in here for the night. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get up. It'll probably be 25 degrees or so outside, and I'll come out and I will move them right over here, and they're gonna have so much forage they're not gonna know what to do with this spot. Well, hopefully our next video we'll have a new lamb. So that'll be another pasture raised, grass fed, parasite resistant hair sheep. And these guys are still chasing each other around out here, so I'm gonna have fun watching them for a couple more minutes. And then it's gonna be dark soon. Well, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like our video if you want to see more of this. Thanks a lot.